Hello, everybody. Buddy, Midland, Texas. What we're looking at here is the Public Records Request Center for the city of Midland. And what you can do is go here, just Google that, and do submit a records request. And that's how you'd get a police report or for an ambulance call, fire, whatever, for first responders. And then you just put in your information and say, I want the reports for this, etc. I have a story that goes along with this, and I'm going to show you here. It's called First Responders Records Request. After I was shot with my phone lines cut, a former neighbor, Marilyn Dlugi, told me twice that Mike Lawhon, the young previous owner of my home, had died here, which is interesting because his death certificate says he died in Fort Worth. He died the week before the 2008 oil show was going to start, which is interesting since it's believed there's an underground home in the backyard used for the oil show parties. The underground homes is where it's believed the young girl was murdered during the 2010 oil show party. My friend Angie was there, told me about it. She was afraid to report it, said high-level police were at the party. They killed her, that girl, because she didn't want to prostitute. Forced prostitution, murder, human trafficking. These are dangerous, violent criminals with significant police corruption, organized crime. Marilyn also said somebody else died here before him. Pachlhofer had told me that 4 people had been murdered, died in my house, which confirmed what Marilyn had told me. 3 months before Mike died, the previous owner of my home, Rene Escobar Sanchez, went missing from Odessa. I wondered if Rene was one of the 4 that Aaron said had died, murdered in my house. I wondered if the police or an ambulance had been dispatched to my home at 3802 Fair Circle due to these murders, deaths, or even burglary calls for such as people in the attic. So I sent in a first responders records request to the city of Midland. I just showed you that website. I wrote, please send me records for calls to my home at 3802 Fair Circle before I transferred into town around November 1st, 2008. I'm very interested in any records for the previous homeowner, Mike Lawhon. This 27-year-old father died a few weeks before I bought this home, and I suspected he was murdered by the same people who shot me with my phone lines cut. I then gave a detailed story of why I believe that Mike was killed here and taken to Fort Worth. The city of Midland denied my request to allow me to see those records. I appealed this decision to the Texas State Attorney General, Greg Paxton, and he agreed with the city that I should not be allowed to see police records for my own home, a home where I'd reported multiple burglaries before being shot during a burglary. People in the attic's a burglary call. It appears that the city of Midland and AG Paxton is hiding police reports to cover up multiple crimes and murders. And as you might know, Greg Paxton has got what's the word for it? It's not. I don't think it's where charges pulled in, where they're kicking him out of office. He's not even the serving attorney general right now. It's the same thing they did to Trump. I can't remember what it's called. Y'all might know. Anyway, Google Paxton and you'll know that, well, you know what's going on with him for other things he's done. Okay, here it is. I'm going to show you first responders records request. Please send me records for calls to my home. And I'm going, I think Mike Lawhon died at my home or was killed by the same people shot me. And they said, nope, we ain't showing you the police records for your own home. For your own home. Can you imagine that? I mean, you know, it's like obviously those records have something in it that's going to prove what I've been saying, right? I'm going to do one more quick one and close this out. Old Google Maps. Multiple people are documented saying the underground homes are here, including a guy that was running for Midland Sheriff who had secretly recorded. And Google Maps used to show a large building in my backyard on the map screen that could not be seen from the satellite screen. Obviously, this is one of the 4 3-bedroom $1 million underground safe houses that were put in for the Bushes back in the 80s and where the oil show parties were held. Remember, multiple people are documented saying that's what's here. On a first responder's request that I'd sent into the city of Midland, that's how come this is connected, multiple people are documented saying that tunnels underground homes are here, plus there is supporting evidence found on Google Maps. About a week later, Google Maps deleted the bunker in the backyard from the map screen after I contacted the city and let them know that. It looks like somebody with the city of Midland had Google remove this to cover up capital crimes and murders at my home. Somebody can find out who did that, who is trying to cover up capital crimes and murders. This is the reason I now say supporting evidence was found on old Google Maps. Because if you go to Google Maps, you can't no longer see it, because after I contacted the city of Midland, they had it deleted. As seen below, I have a print screen showing it's there. So there's proof, absolute proof, it was there for about 10 years or longer. Also included in this meme is a screenshot from Tisha Brumley that confirmed the wild oil show parties. Remember, a girl was murdered at one of them in 2010, was held in the underground homes. And another one from another lady named Jessica Lee Hadley telling me there was more than one girl that was raped or murdered at the oil show parties for refusing to do whatever they wanted. I'm going to show you, here's the old Google Maps right here. And basically, you go to the Google Maps, put in my address, and you'd see this satellite screen and nothing's in my backyard. But you switched over to the map screen, oh, there's a big building in my backyard, you know? And it's like, oh, look there, you know, and all these people are saying underground homes are here. That's obviously one of them. That's obviously where they had the oil show parties. And then here's Tisha Ann Wilkinson Brumley said, I've had friends and been involved in those oil show parties. They are exactly what you say. They are underground homes. They're in the underground homes. And Jessica Lee Hadley says, I've been to 2,000 oil shows, and I'll tell you what, there's more than just that one that was murdered or raped because she didn't do whatever they wanted her to do, you know. And this is just lawlessness. We've literally lost rule of law here. Anyways, I thought y'all find that interesting. Buddy Webb, Midland, Texas. Talk to you later.